Okay, good morning, Sunnyvale. I'm Sunnyvale Mayor Larry Klein. Thank you for joining me again this week. This is the 110th installment of my weekly office hours. Happy Earth Day. I hope everyone is enjoying the rain outside, the rain over the last week, as well as where we woke up with a rainy day today. We now reach 767 days since the March 16, 2020 county health order started the shelter in place in an attempt to slow the spread of COVID-19. My background mural this week is one of the utility box art pieces that are currently being completed in Sunnyvale. So, this bee was paired up with the butterfly that we saw a few weeks ago. So hopefully you enjoy the murals. I myself, love adding murals and art throughout our city. So happy to highlight that. Over 2 years ago, I converted my weekly office hours at Bean Scene on Murphy Avenue into this live stream address, and haven't missed a week since. I now normally follow up this live stream address with in-person meetings. Not today, actually. I have another event to go to, but most weeks. But people still say they enjoy these live stream addresses and hearing from their mayor, whether or not live or somewhat time delayed every week. But they allow me, to take stock of the last few weeks and give you some updates and news, answer some of your questions, of course, give you some general words of encouragement. So thank you for allowing me to continue to represent you and work for Sunnyvale. Most Fridays, I'm at Bean Scene. Today I'm actually going to Alameda to get a tour of some of the Coast Guard facilities. So, happy to basically learn more about all the operations around the Bay Area. And, it's always good from that standpoint. But if you ever want to meet with me, just feel free to email me and we can set up in-person meetings. Normally Friday mornings, I do 15-minute or 30-minute time slots, and then, cycle through a lot of people Friday mornings or conceivably meet for coffee later in the week. About 6 months ago, I started changing my background art with art provided by Sunnyvale Art Club artists. This week's piece is called Dreamland. So I thought it was actually perfect for Earth Day, and it's by Indu Raini. So if you want to purchase this piece or if you want to get in contact with the artist, just reach out to me and I'll put you in contact with them. Let's go ahead and get started and talk about what's happened at the federal, state, county, and city level over the last 2 weeks. 2 Saturdays ago, it was great to be back in person at the annual Murphy Awards. And so the Murphy Awards are named after Martin Murphy Jr., who was the founder of Sunnyvale. He brought the railroad here. He was a big landowner, of course, but he also helped found, Santa Clara University, as well as the College of Notre Dame, and and actually has a bigger story with the Donner Party and all that. But it honors community commitment. It's put on by the Sunnyvale Chamber every year, up until COVID, of course, and that put a little delay on that. But it's good to honor, all the different groups and people that make a difference in our city. So we honored, Sunnyvale Community Services, Maker Nexus, which is Makerspace, Safeway, Google, El Camino Health, Specialty Waste and Recycling, Shane Jacksite, and I had the honor, and actually 2 educators, one from Fremont Union High School District and one from Sunnyvale School District. But I had the honor of presenting Dr. Picard with the Murphy Award for Lifetime Community Contribution, and this award is really given to people who made a lifetime impact on our city. And he retired last year from Sunnyvale School District as its superintendent, but he was an educator for almost 50 years and really instrumental in launching Columbia Neighborhood Center, multiple health programs for kids like meals during the summer. And, you know, it also was active in lots of nonprofits, from the Rotary to the Chamber of Commerce, the Palo Alto Medical Foundation, and the Northwest YMCA. So, you know, I was thankful to be honored to give that honor to Dr. Picard. And for someone who's really made a difference in our city. So that was good. And the chamber even gave me a small a quick award. I wasn't expecting it, but it was good. It was for all the hard work that I've been doing to promote small businesses and you know, help the chamber and the Downtown Association highlight our local businesses, as well as, you know, help them get the appropriate resources to make it through COVID over the last few years. So it was, you know, I was honored to get that award also, and always good to support our chamber, to support our small businesses. Last Monday, I had the pleasure of touring the pit at the old Macy's site. It's creating 2 levels of underground parking that's currently being excavated. Right now, we're about 7 weeks until the end of that, barring a whole bunch more rain. But it's amazing to see how much soil has actually been removed from that location. You know, that soil is actually being taken to Alviso, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. But they're still need about 5 foot at the lowest level now before they reach that lowest level, and then they'll start pouring concrete sometime in June. And so at that point, then they'll fill those 2 underground parking, all the 2 underground levels of parking. And then last Wednesday, Biden administration announced that it was extending the mask mandate on airplanes and public transportation for 15 days as it monitored the uptick of COVID-19 cases. Of course, things change rapidly this week, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but that was to extend the mask mandate until May 3rd. And then last Thursday, I was in Alviso for the groundbreaking ceremony of the first phase of the South San Francisco Bay Shoreline Project. And this is, you know, a collaboration between the Valley Water and the Army Corps of Engineers to construct basically measures to mitigate flood and climate change, possible flooding and climate change along the South Bay. And so the project will